So for the next video I propose, you will need some pebble stones, some small pieces of paper, some pen, and maybe it's a good idea to first watch the video so you know what you're gonna be going through, and then do it in your own timing. I've kept this video short and maybe you need to watch it several times. All the best. This is a short ritual video to connect and be together and share things with the ones that we love when they are far away. So sit down, make yourself comfortable. Make sure you have some pebbles, stones, paper and pen with you. And then grab your first stone. And we're first gonna build a very small ancestor field. Behind myself, I place my father. Take another stone, and this will symbolize my mother. And so I go on, picking stones or pebbles or any objects will do, placing behind my father his parents, his father and his mother. And I will do the same for my mother, picking two stones, placing behind her her father and her mother. And taking time in between to let that sink in. And I can build like this behind me as big support back in time through generation as I feel I need in these times. Placing behind every person their own father and mother. Maybe some of you want to go back to the 7th generation, and maybe some of you just find it enough to have a line of a few rows of people behind you. Once this is finished, I just take back my place and let that support that I'm getting in the back come through me, integrate. I can put my hands on my chest if I want, or on my belly. If I feel like I can lie down, sit, whatever I feel, and for however long I need. Once I've done this for long enough to really feel supported, I will remove the pebbles, the stones, the objects that symbolize my parents, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, etc. Thanking them, being grateful for their support. And I take back my place sitting comfortably. Can also do this on a table, on a chair, or on the ground. And I take two stones that represent my parents, placing them in front of me. Taking two other stones that represent my grandparents from my father's side, placing them behind me. Doing the same for my mother, placing my grandparents from my mother's sides behind me. So I feel the support from my grandparents slightly behind me and my parents in front of me. The other pebbles that I will use, or small objects or stone, will represent people that I love, family members, siblings, children, anybody I want, friends, and I will place them however intuitively feels right around me. Those are the people that I care about and that are far away. Then I take 4 pieces of paper, could also be objects, that I set as a boundary outside of this circle. And on each of the papers, I take time to write, to draw anything that helps me, anything that gives me strength. Could be a symbol, could be a force of nature, could be an universal value like love and respect, anything that strengthens me and that will strengthen that whole system that I've built around me. First, I build up my vertical axis, replenish myself with the strength of the 4 directions. When I've done this, I start to make a horizontal connection to one or several people that I symbolize through the stones in the field. The ones I want to feel I would like to be close to give them my support. And from heart to heart, from soul to soul, I make a connection with them. And I just let this connection unfold. Any emotions, images that come through are fine. And then, one by one, we connect all together to either help one of the person in the field or all of them. Like a big fountain, I let the connections overflow through the circle. I take my time, and when I'm finished, I can put a anchor, stone, pebble symbol to mark my place if I want to leave the circle intact for a little while. I wish you strength and lots of love. Thank you.